Hi, hello, welcome to one more lesson. Yes, we were discussing about the spatial analysis in GIS, that basic analysis techniques. Fine, that is already we discussed. That is overlay analysis, and next one is buffer analysis, and the third one network analysis, and most of them are what subtype. There are lots of analysis. The basic types of analysis, that is overlay, then buffer analysis and network analysis. On the GIS, we already discussed a lot different lessons that is clearly connected with what the connection between geography and GIS, the importance of that analysis for different problem solving. Fine, we are using this technology, geoinformation technology or spatial information technology, for uh, resolving different solutions. Fine, to derive different solution, that is geographically important solutions. Right, so welcome to my class. So let us start our discussion, and remember the importance of GIS, how the GIS works, and we people are communicating different things. Right, we people are communicating different things with the help of GIS. And I'm again repeating, GIS is the language of geography. We people are communicating certain things, and we people are studying about or analyzing different geographical problems, and we people are deriving certain solutions, problem solving, and we are matching the different analysis result, and whether it is okay for the real world. This solution is okay or not, which what kinds of analysis we can use. So in that last lesson, we people discussed about, yes, in the last lesson, we people discussed about overlay, and in that one, there are three subtypes. Fine, how we people are overlaying the things. So I said different example that point, line, and polygon. So here one buffering. So that familiar word, that buffer is a familiar word. You people are well aware about buffer zone. Fine, buffer zone is something that let me explain. So spatial analysis, overlay analysis we already discussed, buffer analysis and network analysis, and the definition we already know. The definition I already said. And the buffer, what do you mean by buffer means one of the most common spatial analysis tools, specific distance representation around a feature. Feature means what? Linear, point feature, linear feature, or polygon feature. The distances can either be constant or can vary depending upon attribute values. When features are close together, their buffers may be overlap. The user can choose to preserve the overlaps or remove them. The buffer operation creates a new polygon data set. Fine, new polygon data. See, it's a what it is something a polygon data set. See, this is the pictorial representation of buffer. Fine. So a buffer creates polygon around input feature to a specified distance. Fine. See, see, you know that we all are studying in Palakkad. I am teaching in Palakkad. In that Palakkad, that important buffer zone around Silent Valley. You people are well aware about buffer zone around Silent Valley. So that is 10 kilometer or something. See, what is that specification? That particular feature. So Silent Valley is a in a geographer's or cartographer's perspective, it is a polygon feature. So if you are marking the Silent Valley, that national park, and we are giving that instructions to the machine to create a buffer 10 kilometers, so it will show a polygon feature around the Silent Valley that denotes It is 10 kilometer. Fine. It's an example of buffer, that pictorial representation, that vector buffers. You know that what is the difference between vector data and raster data? That input, that creating a buffer. Fine. Output result, that output dissolve types. Fine. How the things are, that that shows, that creating point buffer. Fine. One for how the result is coming, point buffer, linear buffer, and that polygon buffer. Fine. So this one is an example for polygon buffer. Fine. It's clearly a mathematical function, clearly with the help of statistics and mathematics. uh, it's all done by the what Mm, uh, what with the help of statistics. See, this formula is applying by the machine, and they are creating the what buffer. So fine, this is the formula for creating buffer, mechanics, or point and point line buffering. Fine. How these buffer analysis working. Fine. So buffering variance, point buffer example. See, it's all example. So that computer buffer overlap identified. Fine. Overlapping means just meeting together. Fine. Simple point layer, simple buffer, or overlap dissolved, nested buffer. Fine. It's how the buffers are creating. Variable distance buffer, a line buffer is a variable distance buffer. It's a type of buffer. A line buffer is shown with a variable buffer distance 100 kilometers from main stream of the Mississippi River, 75 kilometers from larger tributaries, and 50 kilometers from remaining tributaries. See, the thing is, the distributaries and tributaries having different buffers, that is known as variable distance buffer. Right. So in that one, that distributor having a different what, that is 50 kilometer, sorry, yes, tributary having a 50-kilometer buffer, and 70 kilometer from larger tributaries, and 50 kilometer from remaining tributaries. There is a difference. Right. How it's all done by the machine. We people are not doing. It's just we are just inserting this what is necessary, that point or polyline or polygon. Right. That regions in buffering, inside, outside buffer, outside enclosed. See, it depends how we people are creating buffer. Fine. Line features that created a buffer. Fine. So it's a river, and it's created a buffer. Fine. Example of buffer. How vector buffer, raster buffer. How in that raster one, how it is working, and in that vector data, how it is working. It's example for buffer. That it is clearly a polygon feature. How the polygon feature works. Fine. It is something linear, linear and polygon feature. How the buffer zone works for linear and polygon features. Vector distance operation, buffer setbacks. Right. Buffer creation illustrated. So it is a simple video. Not much examples. See, the thing is, if I am if I am explaining with a different what different topics together, means overlay, buffer, it will go a bigger one, and it is a bit difficult difficult for me to upload in that video. So for that purpose, I am just giving a small lesson. So in that one, that buffer, that is today's topic. Mainly remember that concept, buffer zone. Right. In that, in Kerala or in Palakkad, Silent Valley is a buffer zone. It is all connected with GIS and geography related geography related topics. Right. Geography and statistical related concept, that buffer. And this operation is mainly using for this kinds of see, if you are creating a buffer zone, a buffer between a highway at a 15-meter buffer, means it will show that if you are selecting the linear feature, polyline feature, linear feature, highway, we are digitizing the highway, And if you are creating a buffer, it will show that 7.5 meter from one side, 7.5 meter on the right side, and 7.5 meter in left side. So that is why 15 meter buffer. See, so it is mainly creating what that the simple definition. One of the most common spatial analysis tools, specific distance representation around a feature. Specific distance, we will create certain polygon feature around a linear feature, around a point feature, and around a polygon feature. So example, linear feature, polyline feature, we can call roadways, railways, highways, etc. And rivers, streams, distributaries and tributaries. And for other ones, point feature may be ground, maybe ponds, colleges, etc. And then in case of that polygon features, we can call it as what we can call it as for polygon feature, we can give a bigger pond, a bigger lake, fine, a bigger forest. See, if we are creating a buffer zone, so in case of Silent Valley, it is a polygon feature, fine. So that is all. See, kindly attend and cooperate with my class, attend the assessments, fine. Clearly watch the videos and ask your doubts, fine. If you are asking your doubts, I can easily clear the things. And if I don't know the things, I will search for the answer and I will give you certain answers, right? So thank you. Thanks for attending my class. Few people are attending class regularly, and few people are attending the assessment also, but some people are not responding for the assessment. See, most probably this week I will come with that. What is that? Progress report. So you can go through the progress report and what you can respond. Fine. So once more, thank you. Thanks a lot.